Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Spider-Woman issue 29, written by Michael Fleischer. And I have no idea who this writer is. This is the first time I come across his work. This issue came out in 1980. We're going to get Spider-Woman crossing paths with Spider-Man again. Obviously, we're going to get a brief little tussle between both of these characters. So without further ado, let's get into this. And I have to say right off the bat, it's a pretty odd story, pretty convoluted. I'm not too familiar with the characters from the Spider-Woman series in general. You seem to have this crime boss that he's the employer of the main villain. His name is the Enforcer. And this crime boss has this ingenious two-in-one plan. First, on a flight across the United States, he's going to do a jewel heist. But also he's going to have a camera crew on the flight and sell the footage to all the news stations across the country and make a lot of money this way too. So the story starts off, we have the Enforcer who is coercing Spider-Woman to work with him. He has used this poison dart on one of her friends and tells her if she doesn't work with him on this heist, she will not get the antidote for her friend. So obviously she's forced into doing this job. So what happens is, on this cross-country flight, Peter Parker just happens to be on board. He has a job in Los Angeles. So what happens is, this flight takes off, and in midair, the Enforcer, who has another smaller jet, lands on top of the airliner. Enforcer and Spider-Woman get on the flight. They're able to steal the gems when, out of nowhere and totally by surprise, Spider-Man springs into action. So we have this camera crew ready to film. They get more than what they expected with Spider-Man arriving. We have this battle between Spidey against Spider-Woman and the Enforcer. This footage is going to be priceless now for this crime boss. So Spidey confronts Spider-Woman. We get a brief battle. Spidey doesn't know what's going on. Spider-Woman does not utter a word while this is going down. Enforcer goes straight back to his jet. He has no intention in battling Spider-Man. And what happens for the second time, Spider-Woman almost kills Spider-Man. She knocks him off the airliner. He almost falls to his death. At the last moment, he was able to make one of those spiderweb parachutes. So what happens further on in this story is that Spider-Man, through some pretty basic detective work, he discovers that this film crew that had shot the whole fight is tied to this crime boss. He goes to his main hideout. He spies on him. Finds out where the Enforcer and Spider-Woman are going to be. Spider-Man confronts both characters, and very conveniently, out of nowhere, Spider-Woman flips, decides to side with Spider-Man. She explains to Spider-Man that she was coerced in this whole situation, that her friend is dying, that Enforcer had this antidote. They defeat the bad guy, but here's this fantastic moment at the end of the story. It's just pure gold. Spider-Woman confronts Enforcer, like, give me the antidote. I need to save my friend. And Enforcer's like, yeah, I had no antidote. You just believed me. Your friend's gonna die anyways. And the way he says it and how it's presented on the panels is just priceless. It's like, Spider-Woman, you got totally screwed over. They're gonna probably save her friend. Like, I have no idea what happens further down the line on the series, but I had a blast reading this standalone issue. So we're gonna leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.